Had our meeting last week. I think it's absolutely superb. So when you get in January, in this third week of January, when a lot of people are still on holiday and hard to get everybody going, when we get that many people around the table to support our vendors, so here we are, look at this for women in our sport, Aussie, and the Aussies out there went a little bit wide on the whole show, but I tell you what, the farm side Alabaster contracting races certainly got everything laid on the line here, and keen to look out for these Aussies. Watch them, some of them have letters, some of them have got numbers, so we'll look out for the Aussies. You'll find them in your program, those 6 Aussie girls are here to excite and delight and entertain us here today, and look for those Aussie colours. And there we go, Crydiana in third place at the moment. So it's Aussie, Kiwi, Aussie, and then 4 Kiwis in a row. We've got another Aussie back there, so I tell you what, this is maybe a little more balanced than we originally had thought it might have been, so well done in there as we find the update at the moment. So quick one to get the girls back on the bike here, and just feeling a little bit out of sort at the moment with those ruts, and you know, when you've got a Grand Prix track, this is not exactly Manawatu natural terrain, which we're so famous for in our AFC Motorcycles series each year through October, November and December. So this is absolutely super rough, and the definition of real motocross that hasn't been here for a whole lot of things. Unfortunately today, not the fireworks. We were going to have a fireworks display to celebrate our 61st edition, and in memory of Tim Gibbs, the man who founded it, who we lost last year. So there won't be a fireworks display today. It is too windy for that, unfortunately. So don't worry, we might save the fireworks for the juniors maybe, or if they're still around next year, we'll see if they go off with a bang. So unfortunately we won't have that, but we will be having a tribute with Andy McGeechan at BikeFirstNZ.com. So we will have a tribute for Tim Gibbs, the legend, the man who started. If it wasn't for Tim Gibbs, A, we wouldn't be here, and B, we wouldn't have motocross. So the first motocross ever in New Zealand, right here, this same paddock, 63 years ago, and with the 2 years lost through COVID and the flood, this is number 61 for the Manawatu Orion Club, and the mighty Woodville and the New Zealand Motocross Grand Prix. Aussie, and then go to Crydiana. There she goes. She's got the yellow helmet, the C4 helmet on today, and it's in another rebel. 3 Aussies to come through. So that is one out of the top 6, so 5 Aussies in there as well. So showing us their class, and we'll get an idea of just how good they are in the competition at the moment. That is absolutely brilliant from our Aussie visitors. Probably a track that I've never ridden before. Some of them might even be riding bikes I've never ridden before. How's that? As well in our field. And I'll tell you what, we've seen the Aussie names line up in our World Motocross, and we've got some of those stars to be with us here today. And let alone the fact that they've got a great team. They've got the best of their team as well, so quite often with that. So there we go, that's the lady, Charlie Cannon. There she goes, might not have qualified number 1, but she's saving her best to last year. A top 5 finisher in World Motocross in the past with Taylor Thompson, Crydiana Horn in there. So the 2 Taylors, so looking out for Taylor Thompson. She's there on the number 18, but it is indeed at the moment Charlie out there at the moment. She's got it. It is a C1 to look for Charlie Cannon. When you go to follow World Motocross this year, look out for our own Courtney Duncan. We're hoping that Courtney will join us here today as a spectator. So she is recovering from injury at the moment, and she's also in between bike contracts. So we'll see if we can get a sneak on the contract and just see how her recovery's going. We're a few months away yet, only 2 actually, before we get to the first round of the World Championships. The World Champions go overseas. They'll do 3 of their rounds, then they'll take a significant break, and that time Courtney comes home to New Zealand, has a refresh, and he goes back to the second half. 4 times world champion, should have been 5. Had that little hiccup with her collarbone a couple of years ago, and before that, of course, she'd lost 2 of it. So effectively, she's been the best rider in the world in the last 7 years, winning more motos than anybody else in the history of the sport. Aussie out there at the moment. There we go. We'll see one for Charlie, and it's still Crydiana, this young 15-year-old. How good is this? This is the measure we want to see. Turned 15 just last week, and she's right up with the best from Aussie, who are some of the best in the world. Everybody says Crydiana is going to be the next best thing, but you can only talk about it because it's what you believe and what you see. But this is the proof of it, ladies and gentlemen. So how good is this for Crydiana Horn right here at the moment, and following on in 3rd place, handling it so brilliantly on that team. Bike Talk Tamaranui supported KX250. Oh, look at that around the wall, watching that. Who's going right around the wall? Brilliant to see. Oh, the Aussies know how to ride it like a Grand Prix status. That was our 2nd place. That was Taylor Thompson on the T8 to go through there. So Taylor on the Rising Motorsport APO Husqvarna race team supported bike, and she's right around that. I tell you what, that's steeper than a velodrome. That is magnificent. Knows how to ride the wall, as we called it before, going over the Terra tabletop. Terra Cat at home with quality machinery. Proud to be behind the team at Terra Cat for Wheels at Wanaka over the last couple of years, and be back again in 2025. All right, here we go. We're looking out for all of our Kiwi girls in the field as well, of course. We've got our 6 selected riders, plus the other girls that do riding it as a support class here today. The other girls like Talia, like Brooke, and like Ella. So go you girls. Great to see the depth with our women's motocross at the moment. So some beautiful motocross underway here in our farmside Alabaster contracting Grand Prix women's racing. So bring it on, ready to get excited about what's going to line up here for us. There we are. Back in the pack here a little bit at the moment. I think that was Talia there on the KTM 125. So nice to have Talia Healers with us on the CML Racing Motor Muck Fox NZ bike. There we are, back 1, 2. Oh, Caridiana's coming. Look at that, she's got a sniff of it. She is on fire at the moment. The other 2 are just broken clear. They pulled out about 5 bike lengths. She's pulled 2 of those in over the last lap. Come on, Kiwis, don't be a quiet spectator. You're not doing yourself any good. We want to see you up and waving. Come on. This is a true sporting event. Australia, New Zealand. So come on, get excited, and look at that from Caridiana. Absolutely brilliant to see her right here in a very close 3rd place. 15 years of age, I'll tell you. How good the future of our sport in NZ. Aussie, New Zealand, Aussie. They're the top 4. They've smoked it up. They've gone for the glory. They are right out of here in a great bit of form at the moment. So well done. I tell you what, here's another 3 of the Aussies to go through, the other 3 as well. The depth of what Australia's got to offer, that is exceptional. So well done. Who's our second best Kiwi? Our second best Kiwi. Looking out here for those girls. Taylor, is it? Taylor. And going for it at the moment, Taylor Rempton. There she goes, 191, Taylor Rempton. Out there at the moment, the Opanaki girl on the team Action Motorcycles supported bike. Of course, she actually works at Action Moto as well. So Taylor, not just a pretty thing, not just a girl who likes the sport, but works in the industry as well. So in the parts department at Action Moto in Hawera. So good on you, Taylor. Lovely to have you with us, and certainly the next best of our girls in that lineup with a very good and responding second place from our New Zealand team point of view. Right, keen to look at all of our other girls, something to aspire to, our junior girls from yesterday, you know, to the stars of tomorrow, and you know, where they want to be in the sport, how they want to improve, and how will they get better, you know, to a Bailey, to a Henna. Our apologies for that podium last night. We got that completely wrong, and I extend an apology on behalf of the club. Our fault. We should have acknowledged Bailey, but we missed that, and we've certainly, hopefully, remedied that, but always the best when you can put it on top. So our sincere apologies for the error yesterday. So Bailey Newbold getting the number 1 and getting that Grand Prix. We certainly gave her the right ribbon in the end, and we've given her the right trophy. So Bailey and her inspiration will be up there. Hannah Paris absolutely gutted. Lost her chain on the last lap of the last race. So it would have been number 1 NZ, but missed out on that one. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Getting up there as well as the bike battle's going on. Tell you what, now looking out for Caridiana. It's not just the fact that she's got to worry about her 3rd place and catching those Aussie girls, but she's also got one directly behind her in there. So super close. They're the foursome that we're looking at, and a great bike battle going on there in that fight now for number 1. And I'll tell you what, nobody's clearing out on this one. Charlie Cannon hasn't got her own way. So of course a world top 10 contender in motocross, and Charlie Cannon out there at the moment for the number 1. Keen to look out for these girls. So Charlie, Taylor, then Caridiana, then the other Taylor. That's Taylor McCutcheon, who we have back there then in 4th place. The young Australian lady out of Empire Kawasaki, CSA specialist, Coda Properties, MCP, and a list of quality sponsors behind her as well. So it is almost an Aussie, but at the moment it's an Aussie, Kiwi Aussie for our top 4 at this stage. And again, coming out of the pits, want to see more of the cheer, and to our other people at trackside. Remember, you can wave your hat, you can swing your T-shirt, you can do anything you like. Get in behind and show your support for our Kiwi girls here today. And where's the depth of that lineup for our New Zealand girls out there? But you know, to Letitia and to Mel and those, a real challenge for them to get here. And we wish Mel's mother all the very best in her health recovery at the moment. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Here we go. Here they're on again. So it's still Charlie, Taylor, Caridiana, Taylor. That's the order we're going here at the moment. Charlie Cannon. So it is Charlie. the Australian lady on that Honda Racing Australia Fly-Throff, along with Dunlop Monster Army, along with One Solar Australia on that CRF 250R. So great work now coming from the lady herself, and here we are, look, could be a change, I think it could be around the outside. Taylor there, yes, oh, no love lost amongst Australia, oh no, it's back the other way, look at them side by side, oh, right up the boom, oh, Taylor, lucky we've got the wall to go right up there, holy Toledo, that was close. Oh, I tell you what, it's not just about the Aussies trying to beat the Kiwis, it's about the Aussies trying to beat the Aussies. Who wants to be number one? Look at that battle. I tell you what, Karadiana in the best seat in the house as well. I think she just might have backed off a little bit there, thinking, holy hell, I don't want to be up there with that kind of battle going on. That is wicked kind of motocross. There's nothing inferior about women in our sport. This is absolutely alive and well. We saw before, the fastest of these girls are faster than our 125 Grand Prix men here in the racing today. So absolutely exceptional. Got some superb memories of racing in Australia back in the 90s. We're doing quite a bit of commentary work through, and particularly New South Wales and Victoria. We had the opportunity to commentate all around the place. Been to South Australia and Brisbane. Love my motocross in Australia. The country bigger with so much more depth and greater number of riders and world class as well. So many more memories of people like Andrew McFarlane, RIP, Chad Reed, Glenn Bell, Peter Melton, Craig Dack, the superstar himself, and the list goes on and on. We love them. And also RIP Anthony Gobert. Won't ever forget that young star, tragically taken from us just in the last 2 weeks. So RIP and special memories for a special rider, never forgotten in my world. All right, back to our racing here at First Hand, looking out for these battles going on and just how they're all going to front up here today. Great to see these. If you ever look at the black and white for the New Zealand teams, they got presented with their shirts this morning, so well done. And thank you to the ladies. You want to see that Palmerston North shot of the Aussie team in town? That is absolutely brilliant, so great to see. All right, here we go, back the other way, still with Kennett, there we are. And looking out for them, looking out. So it's Charlie's got it, then Charlie, Taylor, Karadiana from the other Taylor. So here we go. I'll tell you what, for the Aussies, we've got 2 Madisons and 2 Taylors. So I'll tell you what, when they have a roll call, Madison 1-2, Taylor 1-2. They've covered 2/3 of their team with 2 names. So 2 number double ups here for our farm side. A good life made great. So check it out with farm side and Alabaster Contracting coming together to support our Women's Grand Prix today. And where are we going to go to? White flag, 2 by the way, white flag. So the symbol of 1 lap to go now with our Women's Grand Prix status. And the final battle coming down with that flag and these other support riders coming past. We want to get some depth. We want to see all the way through this field as well. Remembering the 6 and 6 and 6 Aussies and 6 Kiwis, they'll all count for points. The Aussies undoubtedly dominating the landscape in motocross at the moment, but I tell you what, Karadiana's performance, I want to see a standing ovation for this lady when she heads back through the pits here at the moment. Come on everybody, come on Kiwis, show your delight, show your respect. This is outstanding to be in amongst the best in the world. The only countries racing in the world at the moment here in the Southern Hemisphere, and we've got it all laid on for you. So coming through all the way, here we are. Aussies, right now, here's your 3-way bike fight, and here's the checkered flag. It'll still be, yes indeed, it is Charlie. C1 to take it, Charlie, Taylor and Karadiana. There's your 3-way battle, nothing between the 3 of them. And what will Karadiana be trying to learn from that? So well done, go. Back to Taylor here in 4th place as well. So good work, actually quite a break. Some of these other girls just 1 lap less on that. So here's just those first 4 to go past as we count back, because they will take our very best of placing. So keen to have a look out there. We've actually had Brooke, we've had Talia, we've had Sandra, that finishing there. So there we have, so Charlie, Taylor, Karadiana, Taylor, and then 2 Emma up there, Emma and Madison, another 2 of our Aussie girls. And then looking to probably, and a huge jump there from the other Madison to come through. Oh, wicked, how did she clear that jump? That was massive. So good to see the ladies with their high-flying wings and wheels action going on there at the moment, so great performance. Aussies absolutely blitzing the Kiwis on a 6-to-1 ratio out of the top 10. Taylor, second of our Kiwi girls there on the Action Moto supported bike, so Taylor Rampton, second best of our Kiwis in the action today. Wow, this is one unbelievable Australian team. If you had a motocross of nations, you know, this would be a country right at the helm. Yeah, we might have a world champion, but we haven't got the depth like Aussie have got. So well done. Go girls, go girls. There's the rest of the girls to follow through. 1, 2, including our own Hannah in there. So good bike battles going on. These are girls who want to make some improvement amongst their, you know, their own and their kin. Again, they'll be doing some battles within the team. And so that will be Brianna Rogers ahead of Hannah Powell on that one. So well done to Brianna. Letitia Alabaster to come through in there as well, along with Megan Mel to update our racing. So there we go. Farmside Alabaster Contracting Grand Prix Women's Racing.